Hi guys, so I actually got here. I know I couldn't message all of you. I had a lot of issues and I'm still having a lot of issues with technology here. To give you a rundown, it is around lunchtime here right now and it's Saturday. And today we're looking to go pick up a SIM card for my phone and we're just going to explore the city a bit, find somewhere to eat and then see what we do tonight, meet up with some friends. My flight went pretty well. Philadelphia airport is really big, and I was almost late to get on my flight actually into Rome. The plane was weird. It was like much larger than what I'm used to, but I really like sitting by myself. I got to lay down and pretend I could sleep on the plane. And then my mom and my sister made me this little travel book thing, and it was really nice. It was full of quotes and stuff. Um, what else did I get? I got a few letters, which was really nice. Elgar wrote me one. He sent me a little poem too. It was really sweet. And I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting from my friends. You all know who you are at this point. There's only like a few of you. So let's see. Once I got into Rome's airport, though, my day yesterday pretty much just went to shit. I hadn't slept, I was exhausted, and then I couldn't figure out how to exchange my money, and I needed to use a payphone to call Paul. And finally, I figured out how to do it, and then I had to figure out how euros even work. I guess their like coins are the same as our money too. I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around that. But so I used the payphone, which I've never even done that before. And yesterday probably wasn't a good day to just learn how to do that on the spot. But I used the phone, I called him, and he was asleep. And so he told me he'd be there in 45 minutes. So I waited in the airport, and I waited. And it turned into like 2 hours, and I was like really upset, and I didn't like that. And then like I met a guy in the airport, and he was an older dude who worked there, and he just stopped me randomly. His name was Piero, and he was just talking to me. He asked me what I'm studying and stuff. He told me I'm studying the wrong languages like everyone else I talked to. And then he was really nice though, and it was like really exciting. After I walked away, I was like, I had like a real Italian conversation with somebody. It was really cool. I saw a really big Versace ad with Lady Gaga on it. Probably the only good thing I saw in that airport. People here in Europe do not watch their kids. I can't even handle that. It's really annoying that they just let their small children run around like animals. There was a baby playing in the garbage, like literally in the garbage can. And it's like, who does that? But otherwise, everyone here is so well dressed. Like, I know that shouldn't be surprising to anybody, but like, even the babies, like, their shoes are nicer than like any of the shoes that I have. And let's see, I heard a lot of Spanish in the airport, probably more Spanish than I've heard in a long time, or than Italian in the entire airport. Other than that, so I ended up waiting for like a few hours for Paul, and he just wasn't showing up. So then I realized I didn't have any more euro coins, I only had paper money. And I don't know why in the US it's so easy to get change, but here nobody gives change for any reason, which was really upsetting. I went to the circulation desk and asked the lady where he thought that I could get coins, and she didn't really want to help me, and she said, I don't know what you expect me to do. And she said to go to the change counter. And, like, when you get into the airport, there are probably, like, a million change counters. It's not change, it's exchange. And they only exchange different money for, like, other money, not the same. So that guy wouldn't help me. I went into a store and asked if I bought something, if they would give me change. The guy said no. Went back to the front desk, and I asked the lady again. I was like, listen, I have money, I just need coins to use the phone. And she got like really nasty with me, and she said to try the bar. And the bar isn't like a bar, it's just got like food, so don't get like all excited or anything. So I went over there and I had to wait in a huge line. And then I finally get to the front desk, and the lady was like, basically, can I take your order? I was like, can you give me coins for this? And she just pointed and she said, get out. And I was like, okay. So I got kicked out of the bar. And then I was really upset. And I went back to the front desk and I was like pissed at this lady now. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I have the number, it's local. Like, can I call it? Like, whatever. I was like, you have to do something. And then finally, this lady tells me that on the second floor, there was a machine that could have exchanged my dollars for coins. And I was like, okay. So I go up on the second floor, and I couldn't find what she was talking about. And I was asking people, and no one knew what I was trying to, like, look for. I asked everyone, like, every language I spoke, and no one knew what I was talking about, not even the people who worked there. So I got, like, really upset. And then, like, I was wandering outside in the rain, too. And then, like, finally I found what she was looking for, so I got some change. And then I went to a payphone, I called Paul, who had a bunch of Paul-like stories about why he was running late. And, like, it was really flooded here because it's been raining so much, so I get it. Like, the trains weren't running right, and a lot of them just stopped and weren't running for the rest of the day. So, like, he was having a lot of issues. But Paul just tells his stories and stuff like that. He had a few others, which I can tell you individually if you really care. I'm not going to put that on YouTube. And so he said he would be there in like another 20 minutes. I was like, alright. And then 20 minutes was up and he still wasn't here. And I was just like, I'd been in the airport from like 8:30 in the morning here time, and it was already like past lunch. I was just getting really upset, and like I tried to call my mom from the payphone because my phone didn't work at all and it's still not working. I can't do anything with it. I can barely connect to Wi-Fi here, so it's virtually useless. And I was really upset because I just wanted to talk to my mom, and I had been here for hours and I couldn't tell anyone that I got in safe. And I tried to call my mom like 3 times from the payphone. And she says she tried to accept it, but it wouldn't connect us. So then it was just me alone in the airport in the middle of the floor with all my bags, and I was just crying for like an hour. And no one cared, and people bumped into me, and like no one even noticed that I was just like crying on the floor, and it was horrible. And no, Mom, I cannot turn that into a highlight of my trip. And Mom kept trying to tell me last night to be positive about that. There's like literally nothing happy or okay about crying in public. Like, I'm sorry, but no, so it was really bad. And then like I thought I saw Paul walk by, but I called his name and he didn't look, so then I was like more upset. And then I see the same guy walk outside on the other side of the glass, and it was him. So I start running alongside him from inside the building, and all the doors had, like, these chains on them that you couldn't pass. So I had to chase him from inside. Finally, I found a door. I just, like, screamed really loud, and he, like, turned around, and finally I had found him. So we get on the bus to come to the apartments, and finally I had Wi-Fi on the bus, so I used my phone. I called my mom. I was really upset. I was really sad. I couldn't talk to Elgar before I went to school. And then, like, we're on the bus, and people here, like, can't drive. Our bus was in, like, on the highway pretty much, and turned around in the middle of the highway and drove back to the airport because we were stuck in traffic. No one moves for the police officers here. And I also had the issue of the bus went back to the airport like 4 times before we actually got on the road and stayed going, which is really stupid. we didn't get to where we needed to go to meet our advisor until like 6 or like later. It was late. It was extremely dark. Got into the apartment, saw Melissa, got all settled in. Then me and Melissa went out and we got dinner with someone else who lives here. She's here from Brazil. She's a ballerina. It's kind of cool. And we went to like Pizza Island, I guess it's called in English. And it had a travel or TripAdvisor thing. It's an app with the little owl symbol on the thing. It was so good. Like, everyone should go there. It's like really close to the apartment too. We just walked. And I had a calzone and I died. That was like the greatest thing I've ever had in my mouth. Like, well, maybe not the great. I really like the cake my mom made me last week. That was good. But Melissa had like pizza, right? And I didn't try it, but I'm sure it was really good. I let her try my calzone. She liked it. I had a Pepsi too. They use like actual sugar in them, and like it tasted so good. I let Melissa try that too. I was like, this doesn't taste the same, like at all. It was weird. Thanks, Mel. And so they're really skinny, and like everything on them is like in Italian and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And sorry, Mom, I'm not gonna finish that either. You know, you always get mad when I don't finish my food at home. But it's flat now. Anyway, so then I met our landlady and the landlord and stuff. Landlady's pretty eccentric. She's pretty sweet. I like her. Don't mind our advisor. I don't really know her well yet. But I spent the night in trying to figure out why no technology will work. My computer keeps like glitching out on me. I can't handle like the electricity here. But I'm gonna get my SIM card today. Hopefully that will fix everything. I'll be able to contact people through apps or still on Facebook. If you have Google Hangouts, that is really the only thing working. Skype isn't really functioning for me for whatever reason, but Google Hangouts is just the same. All you need is like your Gmail and to download it off of their website. It's really easy to use. I talked to my mom and my sister last night, briefly talked to Alicia, I miss you a ton. And I talked to Algar, of course, and he's really cute and no crying. Made me really sad. And I hope Elena did really well on her tests. We'll catch up on Sunday. I miss you a lot. I haven't gotten kidnapped by any Germans, but I saw some Swiss people in the airport. They weren't yodeling though, so I felt really disappointed. But let me see. Our apartment's really nice. I'll do a vlog about that later and catch up with what happened today. Maybe I'll have Melissa in that one too. And I'll show you around the apartment and stuff. It is really nice here. The weather right now is like 60. There's absolutely no snow. Everything's green. Our neighbors have a tree full of oranges right now. In the middle of like the winter. Like, it is just insane. I'm really happy to be here and not in the airport. And it is just wonderful. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. I'm thankful that after the scholarship stopped being so ridiculous, that it finally came in and helped me get here. And yeah, so I'll do another vlog later, so that'll catch everyone up that I couldn't talk to and everything. So I really don't care if any of you subscribe to my channel or anything. I really just don't. I'm probably just going to keep posting the links to Facebook. But if you want, you can check my page as often as you'd like to see when I'm posting videos and what I'm up to. So thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Love you all.